Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so shocked about tonight's ending. I did not see this coming. I honestly did not think Harriet and Roonie would go home. I did not. I mean, I understood why some of them, the couples that was in the final three, the bottom three, were the least votes. I understood why they were there. I think, obviously, with the whole Will and Jess situation, where Will was saying, like, you know, he was really open to knowing Jess and he was hoping for Jess to pick him last night. I could see why Uma and Will was in the bottom three, right? I could see why Connor and Grace was in the bottom three, because obviously there's nothing going on with them. It's a platonic couple that they're in. And obviously there's nobody that came in for Connor. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't want Connor to go because I feel like he didn't get a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's kind of tough. But at the same time, I was so surprised. I actually thought that Nicole and Kieran would have been the bottom three because of what happened with the whole thing with Kieran. But it just shows that I think a lot of people, a lot of the viewers took Kieran's side and not Harriet's side, because I was like watching posts and people was posting and it was kind of like mixed review where people felt like, you know, Harriet was giving but couldn't take. Some people was on Harriet's side. Others were like, you know, we're pro Kieran because Kieran is kind of like the new Scots, you know, all that kind of stuff was going back and forth on social media. So I guess that's probably why they're in the bottom. I did not expect them to go. I am shocked, and I hate that Jess has this over Harriet. And you know what? I can't blame Harriet for not talking to Jess when she was leaving, because why would I now? Why would I waste my time to talk to you? You're not my friend. Do you see what I'm saying? You've displayed many times that we're not friends. You don't care about me. Why should I be bothered to talk to you? I'm leaving. Get out of my face. Do you see what I'm saying? So she can roll her eyes all the way to heaven if she likes. Jess, step back. Ain't nobody talking to you. See what I'm saying? But I'm actually a bit gutted. I am. Because, especially with tonight's episode, because I feel like Jess forever always trying to talk over Harriet. Do you see what I'm saying? So I was glad that Harriet just walked away from that situation. And I feel bad because I feel like what she went through last night, and now to be kicked out, you know, it's not nice. And obviously, I think one of the girls asked her why she thought that they were kicked out. And she said, you know, I think it has to do with Roonie and Ronnie's behavior. This could be to do with Roonie, back and forth, and his behavior. But also it could be because, like I said, a lot of people did take Kieran's side last night. Not last night, a couple nights ago, with the whole argument when he made that comment, that really mean, really disgusting comment. I found that a lot of people were siding with Kieran. So this could have been one of the reasons as well. So it might not just be Roonie. I think it could also be Harriet, unfortunately. But anyways, Roonie and Harriet, their time in the villa has ended. Guys, it's sad to see because they've been like big characters in there. Let's be honest. They've been big characters in there and they've kept it going. They kept us entertained. So I personally will miss them. I can't believe I'm actually saying this about Roonie, but I will miss them. I will miss them both. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, before I go any further into the video, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Yes, guys, trying to get to 5K subscribers. Yes, please, in a hurry. Subscribe. Thank you. But anyways, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Joey and Jessy kissed. Right? Now, Joey is so sneaky. He's so sly. Joey's telling Jessy, listen, honey, don't tell nobody. Let's keep this between us. He's trying to basically tell her to lie in case somebody asks her if we kiss. Say no. We don't have to tell anybody. In my head, I'm like, Jessy, girl, do not sign up to that, honey. Do not sign up to that. If somebody asks you, honey, these girls already gunning for you. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth. Why does he want to hide it? Yes, I guess the whole situation with the Grace and stuff, but you need to man up, honey. You were man enough to put your tongue in my mouth. You need to be man enough to talk with that same tongue and tell this girl that we kissed. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I hope she doesn't let him, you know, stop her from telling the truth if somebody asks her. And then he goes and he tells the boy, he tells Will and Roonie, tell them not to say anything, right? And then obviously Katie, you know, Trey made a comment about Joey Essex kissing Joey Essex, and she went, it's already happened. And Trey cracked me up. Let me tell you something. When in the bed, when Jess asked Trey, do you think they kissed on the terrace? And Trey went, no, nothing happened. I think they, you know, they just talked. And when he gave that look up, and listen, I nearly passed out. I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard because that was so funny. I'm sorry. The whole situation just made me laugh so much because I'm thinking, you know, Jess wasn't even looking at him, but the way that he knew that he lied and the way he looked up, I was just like, I was done. I was completely done. But obviously now in that situation, he's telling everybody, Joey's telling everybody not to say anything. But Joey, because when Jessy told him that she told Trey and Trey won't say anything, he goes and talks to Trey, don't say anything. Do you know what I'm saying? And Trey's like, okay, I won't say anything, right? But then in bed again, he's kissing. And I'm just like, you don't want her to know that you guys are kissing, but you're kissing in bed. And she's like 2 beds away from you. Are you dumb? Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously the following morning came and, you know, he decided he's going to make her some green tea, honey. So he made up some green tea and he made Jessy some coffee or whatever. Now, here's my thing. I feel so bad for Jessy because this is not Jessy's fault. Jessy's a bombshell. She's meant to come into the villa and do what bombshells do. You know, disrupt the couples, you know, cause a storm, create drama, go find a man that you want and take that man regardless of whether he's locked down with somebody or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, Grace did the same exact thing to Samantha. This is the problem I have with this. Like, I feel for Grace and I feel for Jessy. Right? So Grace, as far as I'm concerned, she can cuss out Joey if she wants to because he deserves it. Why are you trying to blame Jessy for any part of this? She's going to say, it has to do with you and him as well because as a girl, I would not have kissed him. Excuse you? Olande. Full stop, exclamation and abbreviation because if I remember correctly, she was kissing Joey. She kissed when they went to spend overnight. She kissed on the sofa right in front of Sam. Not once, but twice. The first time Samantha didn't see it, but the second time she did. So what you saying about you would have not kissed him? As a girl, you would have not kissed him. You did the same exact thing. That's a bit two-faced. That's hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? You're being a hypocrite. Now, I'm all for Grace and I like her, but listen, don't be blaming Jessy because at the end of the day, you're being a hypocrite. She's a bombshell. Jessy's a bombshell. The same way you tell Connor, step on toes if you need to step on toes because I know it's hard and I had to do it. Why, when the role is reversed and somebody's stepping on your toes, you're having a problem with the girl? Take up the problem with Joey. Joey's the one running around like a headless chicken. Joey's the one that doesn't know who he wants, bouncing about like he's a child on a bounce about. Do you know what I'm saying? Talk to Joey. Why? I feel like there's such a divide now with Katie. And you know what? It made me really annoyed because, you know, she could hear them. Because even that comment when Grace went out, I felt like, you know what? I like Grace, but I felt that was a little bit mean. Do you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit nasty. It's a nasty streak. She went out. She didn't want the green tea. She said, keep your effing green tea. Babe, I completely understand. I probably would have said the same thing too. But then she saw Jessy there and she made the comment and said, well, you know, he said that she was just, I was the main priority. She was just a friend. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the fact that she's there and they're discussing her right in front of her or in her presence. Like she's there, she can hear you. And they're talking as if she's not there. I do not like that because the girl is not her problem. She's doing what she's meant to be doing. You're in Love Island. You're meant to find a connection with somebody and go for it. If you have a problem, take up the problem with the man. Leave the girl out of this. Because remember, you did the same thing to Samantha, right? You did the same thing to Samantha. So don't come back and judge Jessy. Grace, do not do that. And I was really like, really? Nah. I'm batting for you, Grace, but right now I had to pull you up on this one because you just lied. So I'm saying, you just came with that double standard there. You just came with that hypocritical comment, and I had to fix that business right there because that was not true, honey. You did kiss Joey. You did. You guys was playing tonsil tennis right in front of the girl, right in front of Sam. So you did do it. So don't come and act like if as a girl I would have not kissed him. Lie. Lie, lie, lie. I'm gonna want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But Grace did say if she finds out that Joey kissed Jessy, it would have been done. She's not wanting to talk to him again. And we see where she calls it quits. She said, I'm done with it. I don't want anything else to do with it. I'm hoping that she stand on that. She stand on business, because she did say if they kiss, she's done with it. And so far, she told him, I'm done. Right? So she looks like she's standing on business. So let's hope that she keeps it that way. But here's the thing. You know what? I don't trust Joey, because as we can see, Sunday night, Casa Amor is back. And with Joey, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like Joey's going to run wild. Casa Amor, he's going to run wild, because if he's doing all those things in front of Grace, when Jessy's not there, when Jessy is not there, what do you think is going to happen? When he's found a next blonde girl, or they're putting the next random ex of his in the villa, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if I can trust any of the boys at this point, because even Ayo and Mimi's having a conversation, and Mimi's asking him, like, listen, do you think you're still in a place where you want, the mindset where you want to explore? And he's like, beating around the bush. I don't know how Mimi said that she felt like she had some kind of reassurance, because, honey, me never reassured at all in that conversation. I was not reassured, honey. I did not feel reassured one bit, because what I can hear him say, I'm not thinking about that right now. You know what I'm saying? But if it does happen, I'm a tell you. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to keep it 100 and tell you that I want to get to know somebody else. That's not reassurance to me. That's him trying to say to you, I'm still open. I'm going to be honest if I find somebody, but I'm still open. I'm still open to get to know people. That's all I heard. I don't know what Mimi heard, but that's all I heard. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? That's all I heard. But these words, I feel like I can't trust Ayo. I can't trust Ayo's behavior. I feel like there's not as much excitement. You know, before, you could see the excitement with him and Mimi before Uma came in. And then when Uma came in, you saw some excitement with him and Uma. But that excitement kind of fizzled out when it comes to Mimi. So I'm just kind of like, I'm not quite sure. If somebody else comes into Casa Amor, how is he going to react? Do you see what I'm saying? I will need to see Casa Amor with my two them, and see if there's a girl in there that he likes, and see him say, listen, I'm sticking to Mimi. Until then, me not trust Ayo a backside. Do you know what I'm saying? Me not trust him. Me not trust him. But what I did find funny, guys, I must say, is when Joey made the green tea, and Grace did not want it, and he gave it to Roonie. And Roonie enjoyed it. Roonie said, you should start making me more green tea, because he was telling Roonie they put honey or whatever in it. Listen, that bit was another bit. It shouldn't have made me laugh, but it cracked me the hell up. Because you know what? Roonie is funny when he's ready. I'm not gonna lie. He is funny. He got on my nerves for quite a lot of the episodes. But that guy's a funny guy. There's no denying that. He was funny. But anyways, guys, in other news, Kieran has dropped the L word. Yes, guys. He has dropped the L word. He told Nicole while they're in bed that he loves her. And then Nicole says, I love you too. Now, Nicole's been telling the girls, like, I've been feeling this way for a few days now, but I didn't want to say anything in case he didn't feel the same way. I mean, I definitely think Kieran really does like Nicole. And I'm definitely sure that Nicole is obsessed with Kieran, right? But I also want to see what will happen when he's exposed to somebody perhaps more confident, somebody who he doesn't need to constantly reassure, somebody that is his type, somebody that he might like a bit more in Casa. If that person is going to be in Casa. Let's see. I hope there is somebody there that he really fancies in Casa. I want to see him in that environment, because now obviously he's now gone as far as saying I love you, right? Now it's been 4 weeks almost, or 3 weeks plus, and they're saying the L word. But like they always say, a day in there is like a week, right? So I guess when you're spending so much time with somebody and you're seeing them every single day, that is what will make you feel some type of way about that person. But I will also want to see him in Casa. I want to see what will happen when he gets somebody that looks like Grace, because I do think that he did fancy Grace originally. When he finds somebody that he really likes and he doesn't have to constantly reassure, because that will take a lot of strain off of him. Because yes, I could tell that he really likes her, but is it love? Really? I'm not quite sure. I'm not convinced. But let's see how that goes. Joey, I don't know how to feel about Joey. Because Joey was just hell-bent wanting to keep that whole kiss silent. Do you know what I'm saying? And the way it was going around like Chinese whisper. Because Jessy ended up telling Jess, and you know Jess' mouth is not hers. Jess go and tell Nicole. So it's like, Jess said she ain't gonna tell nobody. Then she goes and tell Nicole not to tell anybody. So it's kind of like round in circles. So I'm glad that Jessy was the one that actually told Grace, because it didn't look like what's his name, Joey, was ever gonna say it. But at the end of the day, I feel like her pulling Grace and telling her, you know, at least she can say, well, I did say it. Do you know what I mean? I did tell you. Will it change the fact that Grace is not really liking her at this moment? No, it doesn't. But at the end of the day, she said what she said, and she said it with her chest. Do not blame the girl, man. Do not blame the girl. I don't feel like Jessy is to be blamed in any of this. I really don't think she is. I don't know why I keep saying Jess, but I meant Jessy. Jessy is not to be blamed in this. At the end of the day, she's in there for love. She's not in there for friendship. And if Grace could do the same thing, she needs to understand that the same way you get the man, the same way you're going to lose the man, honey. Listen, it was already written. It was already written to be like that, okay? That's what I'm going to say. But anyways, guys, let's talk briefly about Matilda and Sean. They seem to be gravitating to each other quite a lot, because we hear her saying, like, listen, you know, I like being around you. When I'm not around you, I'm always constantly looking for you. And they're having a little conversations about what they like. And, you know, Sean is telling her that he likes a bit of foreplay, like almost up to, you know, to get yourself all heated and all that kind of stuff, to explosion almost. Right, that's how much he likes his foreplay. But hey, that's none of my business. None of my business. I know your business that either. But what is our business is that she feels like she's getting closer to him, and obviously she's trying to say she really likes him, because obviously when she's not around him, she's constantly looking around the villa for him. So I guess that is a good thing. They seem to be bonding. Obviously, I feel like Matilda will miss Harriet, because her and Harriet did kind of like struck up a friendship, right? And I must say, Harriet made me laugh. When they said to Harriet, the villa will not be the same without you, she went, I know. And when when Joey said, I don't know what I would have done with her, she said, I know. You know what I'm saying? I love that about Harriet, because she's so outspoken and out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm really going to miss seeing her on screen. I wish it was Jessy, man. I'm not going to lie. I wish it was Jessy or Nicole, because that conversation that they were having, and Jessy talking about how, you know, Harriet always blamed me. No, honey. You're always blaming everybody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Harriet did walk away from that situation. It's sad that she has left and Jess has that over her. I don't like that. I don't like that for her. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. What can we do in this situation? But anyways, guys, Casa Amor. Casa Amor is here. Okay, let's see what will happen in Casa Amor. I hope that they send some banging boys and some banging girls. I'm excited for Connor, because I want Connor to find somebody, because Connor, I really like him. I feel like he needs a fair shot of finding love. And let's see, because Grace will have no problem finding a nice man over there, because Grace is hot. Let's face it, Grace is hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried for Jessy, because I feel like Joey cannot be trusted, and I feel like Jessy might want to stay loyal to Joey, and I feel like Joey might not stay loyal to Jessy. But it's only time will tell. Only time will tell, guys. So I'm excited about Sunday night's show. I'm excited. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about tonight's episode. Do you think the right person went home? I really did not want them to go, but they've gone, and it is what it is, guys. We just have to get on with it. But anyways, guys, I think I've come to the end of this video. Oh, hold on, guys. 1 minute. I have to say this before I go. When Jessy and Grace was having that conversation, this is another bit that made me laugh so hard. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. There were so many bits in tonight's episode that just made me crack up, right? When Grace and Jessy was talking, and then Joey turned the corner and he was coming over to Grace, and Grace was like, I'll talk to you later. Not now. Do not come over. I was like, not Grace talking to Joey like he's her child, please. Oh my gosh, the way she spoke to him, like it was like a little dog. You know when you tell your dog, go away, or your child to leave, go to your room. I was just like, nah. And Joey was like this, don't know what to do with himself. He just looked like a lost puppy. I laughed so hard. You know what I'm saying? I laughed so hard. But do you know what? I feel like Grace will stand on business, and she's going to find somebody in Casa Amor, because Casa Amor has come at the right time. But anyways, guys, as I was saying before, I've come to the end of this video. Comment down below, let me know what you think about tonight's episode. And like I said, guys, if you haven't yet thumbs up this video already, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Yes, please like the video. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe before you leave. And I'll see y'all in Sunday's video. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.